Hello, and welcome to my 5-year anniversary watch-along of NXT TakeOver Brooklyn IV. It is exactly 5 years today since this show took place for the very first time, and it features a main event match. I assume it's the main event. I actually don't know for sure, but it's for the NXT Championship. It's the last man standing match. It's those two. I believe this is the main event of one of my favorite feuds of all time, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. I don't recall a lot about the last man standing match. I was there live for the match in New Orleans earlier this year, and that was so good. I believe the last man standing match was also good, but we will see. We will see. But yeah, this is really good era NXT for me personally, so I'm really looking forward to this. I will not be showing the whole show on YouTube because copyright law is a thing. So what you'll need to do is pause my video and head over to the WWE Network or Peacock or whatever you use to watch your classic WWE stuff, and fire up this show, pause it as I have on 0000, and then we're gonna count down and click play together, and then you're gonna watch the show on your device, and you're gonna listen to my commentary as we go along. That's how a watch along works. I'm not gonna be showing the whole show. Warning, warning. People get so mad about that. It's like copyright law is a thing, my dude. Anyway, so pause this video, go set yourself up. The next thing I'm gonna do is the countdown. Alright, you've had more than enough warning now about getting set up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1. Then hopefully you'll hear a button click. I'm going to do it as close as I can to the microphone. But just in case you don't hear it, I'm also going to leave the first 5 seconds or so of the show on the screen, so you can make sure you're synchronized with me in your play pressing. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There you go. I did a big click, but we'll do the first 5 seconds anyway. There we go, there's Andre, and it's probably faded at some point during Andre, I would think. But, yeah, let's get this show on the road. I really like 2018 NXT. This is like my era, the Ciampa Gargano era, when they were like the main two. I loved it. History. It's the epic voice guy. Johnny Gargano. Whoops. Oh. Quiet, you. That was my phone alarm going off if you heard that. Oh, poor Alistair Black. Being the third wheel in that feud was never going to work, was it? Wow, just saw EC3. Oh my god, Velveteen Dream. What an example of, like, unbelievable talent and potential being ruined by just who a person is as a human being. Undisputed Era. Early Undisputed Era. This is Adam Cole's North American champion. This should be a hell of a show. I've given my thoughts on Velveteen Dream. I'm not gonna dwell on that massively. We're gonna watch the match. You know, I understand some people don't like the whole idea of separation of artist and art. They don't want to support anything, but, like, you know, I want to watch the whole show. I want to experience the show as it was presented at the time. But I understand if anyone disagrees with that. I don't know how to synchronize that, to be honest. If I remember, maybe I'll try and do something within the video that lets you know where to skip to, like a timestamp, or put the end of the match on screen so you can look for it or something. Like, there's, you know, the video package between the matches or something. I don't know. We'll see what we do. I loved Tommaso Ciampa in this era. Oh, he was so good. He was so good. TakeOver Brooklyn IV. I'm so sad they got rid of the TakeOver branding and the TakeOver Brooklyn being like the flagship show and being sequential like a WrestleMania. Because they were such good. I've got that shirt. Those, you see those two guys together in the Champa shirts? Yeah, I've got that shirt. Oh, the commentary team are up and about doing an awkward opening thing. They didn't even need to be out of their seats because the camera never really fully focused on them. They could have just been sat down doing that talking. So we got Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong with the tag champions. Was Bobby Fish injured or something? Because it was usually Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, right? Roderick Strong always seemed really out of place in Undisputed Era. I don't know what it was. He just like the other three seemed to fit so well, and then when Roderick Strong joined and started acting all like cocky, arrogant, I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel right on him to me. I don't know if anyone gets what I mean and agrees or disagrees, but it just doesn't. It never sat right with me. And I liked them as a foursome as well. Just Roderick Strong himself, it never really felt like it was quite right. But anyway, I'm expecting this to be an absolute banger. Because as much as I don't like Roderick Strong's attitude gimmick thing, I don't think it suits him that well. No doubt in his ability in ring. Kyle O'Reilly, phenomenal. Mustache Mountain. Hell yeah, sign me up for this. Sign me up. This is an absolute banger of an opener. I mean, let's be honest, during the TakeOver era, everything was just a banger, wasn't it? Like, they just put on these ridiculous shows. Ridiculous show, like, ridiculous show after ridiculous show, ridiculous match after ridiculous match. Just amazing stuff. I can't wait to watch this. This is like peak wrestling for me, this era of NXT. This might be my favorite time of wrestling ever, and that includes the Ruthless Aggression era, which I've spoken very fondly of many times. Short hair, but beard, Tyler Bate. I miss mustache Tyler Bate. They're called Mustache Mountain, but they've both got full beards. Like, yes, I know you've got the mustache pose, and you've still technically got mustaches, but it takes away the effect when you've got the full beard, I think. Just want them to be mustache boys. Oh god. It's the super tan MAGA ref. Let's not focus on him too much, eh? Yeah, you donkey. Absolute wazzock. Right, anyway, like I say, let's not focus on him too much because let's focus the hell on this match. Should be amazing. Trent Seven and Roderick Strong going to start out, and they both hit the illegal men. Although I feel like Roderick Strong did a better job of it. Yeah, I feel like this match is just never going to slow down. It might do. The heel heat bit might slow it down a touch, but yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Bop and bang. Here's an unpopular opinion for you. I'm not the biggest fan of Mauro Ranallo. I can't even say his name, apparently. Mauro Ranallo on commentary. He's got good passion. Don't love his actual voice, if I'm honest. And it's like, it's one pace, which is just full yell mode the entire time. But also, I always found like a lot of his sort of references, his pop culture references, really contrived and forced. Like he'd thought about them the night before and made a big list of ones he was gonna get in the show, and he was gonna get them in. I thought he was gonna go for a moonsault then. At any cost, he was gonna shoehorn it in no matter what. They always had the feel of that to me. They always felt really forced. So yeah, not a big fan. You know what else weirds me out? Trent Seven's tiny nipples. They're just too small for him. Sorry, Trent. You just are. Now I've said that, you're going to be focused on that, and you're going to see what I mean. However, none of that takes away from the fact that this match is going to be phenomenal. This show is going to be phenomenal. I don't, like, vividly remember it or anything. Remember bits from the Last Man Standing match. I don't even know if I should do predictions here, because it's recent enough that, like, I'm fairly confident I know Undisputed Era win this one, for example. I don't think I'm going to do predictions through the course of this video. I might give my thoughts on who I think is going to win, but I'm not going to do it as predictions like I do sometimes. Because I'm pretty confident I know enough NXT history that I can piece it together. We'll see. Maybe we'll keep count of what I'm right and wrong about. You know, like, do it like predictions, but it's not really. It's more of a memory test, more of like a end of school year test. How well do you know this show? Rather than, I don't remember this, let's try and guess what they're gonna do. You know, it's a different, same sort of process of trying to guess winners and losers and see how many I get right and wrong, but it's sort of like a completely different mentality behind it. Oh, Tyler Bate just makes everything look insanely effortless. He is crazy good. It's such a shame he's so, like, short, because I feel like that is gonna just perennially hold him back. And he's so damn talented, so damn likable, like, so damn charismatic, so damn strong. Uh-oh. Surely not. I know I just said so damn strong. Behave yourself. Absolutely behave yourself. That is obscene. That is obscene. Now what's he doing? Absolutely no way. He just... A deadlift German suplex is impressive enough. He just did it with Kyle O'Reilly on his back. You're ridiculous, Tyler Bate. Give Tyler Bate all of the belts. Let him beat Roman Reigns. He should be the man, I've decided. He should be the one to beat Roman Reigns. Oh my god. Yeah, he did. He had Roderick Strong's arm in his mind, I think. Yeah, round about there. That's what he had in his mind. Roderick Strong's bicep. That didn't look like it made any sort of contact at all. Dueling chants. Oh. Kyle O'Reilly's so good. So good. The War Raiders. They only just... Oh, they debuted at the show I was at in New Orleans. It's a thing I always forget from that show, is that the War Raiders debuted there. I always forget that. Yeah, I just don't buy the Roderick Strong gimmick. Took me a second then. Because for some reason, when Ronaldo said surname, I heard nickname, which is Messiah the Backbreaker. I was like, but he hasn't done a backbreaker yet out of this move. Although this is quite the back-breaking situation, isn't it? Going for this leg, isn't he? Oh. See, that looks way more painful than any half crab I've ever seen. Decided that's the wrong rope, have you? Because that makes a big difference. That made a big difference to that, didn't it? You had to drag into a different rope. Like, you couldn't have just done that on this rope and then tagged. Like, all you're doing is doing that move and tagging. You could have done that symmetrically. Like, never mind. I'm nitpicking. Just, whoa, bye, Felicia. And this is the point where you could readjust. Like, readjust the angle. Nope. Bye, Felicia. Here comes the hot tag. Oh, no, it doesn't. Here comes the fake hot tag. Get the very deliberate camera positioning. Oh, 27 gives him a smack. Now the real hot tag. We didn't even get to see it. Great camera work. It had been so good up until that point. Whoa, over you go. Yep. Oh, I thought you said he took out 27. I was like, no, he took out Kyle O'Reilly, but you said check out 27, didn't he? It's just very slowly jogging across there. Oh my god, good strength. Oof. I don't even know what you call that. I'd call that a near fall. Oh. Is Vanello Canadian? That was a very Canadian sounding out, wasn't it? Kicked out. There's also like a whole area of America up near the border that says it kind of like that as well, so maybe it's just from there. Where's Mauro Ranallo from? Ranallo, not Vanello. Oh, he is Canadian. Ah, there you go. I had no idea. But that accent gave it away. Born in Abbotsford, British Columbia. There you go. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. It's been a really fun opener so far. More dueling chance. Man, Kyle O'Reilly barely looks like he's broke a sweat. Roderick Strong looks like he's had a shower. I'm not saying that makes him less fit than Kyle O'Reilly. Oh no, you can tell Kyle O'Reilly on his head he's sweating, but his body doesn't look sweaty. But like, yeah, Roderick Strong's just clearly much more of a sweater from physical activity. Look at him. So now we're gonna get the reverse hot tag, I guess. Oh, nope. Oof. Yeah, that angle looks way more painful than a standard Boston Crab. See? It just looks more painful. With the shoulder tucked underneath. Just looks like an awkward angle. Oh, I know what they're going to do here. Tyler Bates going to deadlift Kyle O'Reilly and chuck him at Roderick Strong, innit? Big strong boy! Yeah, he didn't even engage the other arm, did he? Like, normally they use it for a support. He didn't even do that. He just like, nope. One arm. His other arm's down by his side. There you go. He did it just to direct him at the end there, but the actual lifting, he never used the other arm. Big strong boy. Love Tyler Bate. One of my absolute favourites. I always forget to include him when people talk about who are, like, your favourites, because he's so, like, underwhelmingly used. He sort of... I forget about him, but he's great. Yeah, it is. Fans chanting, "This is awesome." Hard agree. Uh-oh. Oh my god! Wow. And then he just breaks that out as well. He can just deadlift 2 whole humans. He's just ridiculous. He's so good. I'm guessing this gets broken up. No, he just kicks out. Wow. Like, look at this. He's not that tall. And he just clean jumps the top rope. Again, makes everything look so effortless as well. Feel like he could have jumped over a 4th rope with the same, like, division between the ropes. He could have just cleared a 4th one. Just, like, ridiculous. He is an absolute prodigy, and it's an absolute disgrace that he's not been used better in the last 5 years. Because he's getting to that point where he's not that impressively young anymore. He's just, like, young. And it's like, he could have just been an absolute megastar for the last, like, 3 or 4 years, like, with the right build from here. Excuse me. Oof. Say what, a fair play to Kyle O'Reilly turning that cell into that takedown. That was super fluid. I love Kyle O'Reilly. I really rate him. I think he's really good. Like, I think Kyle O'Reilly gets really underappreciated. I don't think he's unappreciated. I think that would have been definitely the wrong thing to say. But underappreciated, yes. Why is that cameraman's hand just there? Get it off the apron. That's 27's apron. You rude man. That was good. That was good. I don't know why 27, with all his experience, would step in like that. Oh, bye, Felicia. At least Kyle O'Reilly let go, didn't just wait for 27 to hit him. Oh, come on, he says, and then he properly gets smacked one. Rainmaker! What the hell are they gonna do here? Oh my god! A burning hammer on its own is plenty, thank you. How? How do you kick out of that? How did 27 get permission to use the burning hammer? That's my question. Yes, exactly, Nigel McGuinness. How on earth? They are fighting forever. You don't need to encourage them, fans. They've been given time, my dudes. Oof. Is that it? That is actually it. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible opener. Just, I expected nothing less. I expected nothing less than incredible, and I was still, my expectations were still exceeded. I was still overly impressed. That was so good. I always remember that I really like Kyle O'Reilly and Tyler Bate, but I always forget just how good they actually are. I underestimate them, despite the fact that I think they're underrated overall. Like, I still underestimate them as well. Just incredible stuff. And don't get me wrong, the other two absolutely pulled their weight in that match. That was not just two men having an amazing match. That was four amazing wrestlers having an amazing match. But I just highly rate those two so much. So much. That's obscene that that's not the end of the match. That he just clean kicked out as well. It wasn't even a breakup. Kyle O'Reilly is officially the toughest man in NXT after kicking out of that. Nope. After everything everyone kicked out of, that almost felt a bit underwhelming as a finish. Kyle O'Reilly kicked out of a damn assisted burning hammer. Oh, hello. Well, guess we know what the next program is for Undisputed Era. Whoa, bye! Holy cow. Remember when these guys were awesome in New Japan and then they came into NXT and were presented as awesome? And then they went to main roster and were never awesome again. That just picks up Kyle O'Reilly like he's a very small child. Shame what happened to them on main roster. Ended up doing that stupid feud with was it the Street Profits? During the pandemic era where they were like doing everything but wrestle. Playing basketball and stuff. Like, yeah, it was entertaining, but it was not the best use of those two in particular. Someone else could have done that feud. Street Profits were great in it, and to be honest, the Viking Raiders were great in it. But, but they could have just been better doing the wrestling. Like, just because someone did something well doesn't mean it wasn't a waste of them, you know? Anyway, we're not here to talk about pandemic era WWE main roster. We're here to watch Brooklyn IV. And what a start to the show. Oh, well, yeah, let's just drag the mood down, shall we? Oh, God. Were these two fighting again at SummerSlam or something? By the way, that's tomorrow. I'm hoping I get to do the watch along of that as well. I am a little short on time, so I really hope I get a chance to, because obviously these watch alongs take, 3 hours to record, because the shows are 3 hours. And wait, was this blue contacts era, Roman? Oh boy, can't wait to watch this. Hope the rest of the show's great. Who was that? Let me know in the comments. I can't remember. I need to plug in my laptop. Yeah, do I? Kind of, I guess. I could just turn it off, because my laptop is being used to tell me what to record next. It's where my spreadsheet is of what content I need to make. And I'm going to work after recording this, so I don't really need it, but I might as well charge it a bit. Well, these two ended up very different places to where we probably thought they would at this point in their career. It's been an interesting last 5 years for these two, hasn't it? Talk about a wrestling prodigy. And talk about wasted potential. The thing is, as well, though, with Velveteen Dream, take out the actual sort of behind the scenes stuff and whether or not it's true and all that speculation. I'm inclined to lean towards it must be somewhat true, because otherwise they've kept people on that have been accused of similar things before if they've not believed it to be true. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, take all that out of it. His main roster call up could have been an absolute disaster. He could have been like so misused on the main roster. That was the problem with this era, was like it'd be so good and you'd be like, oh, I hope they never get called up. That was a meme. For all the wrong reasons. NX3. Okay. Don't think that worked as well as you wanted it to, EC3. Don't think that was quite as cool as you expected. So weird watching this with hindsight now, because I know I was such a big fan. And so many people were. Because he was so good. So I guess what I'll try and do is put a timestamp for the end of this match if you don't want to watch it. But honestly, I think it's going to be a really good match. But I understand that some people can't watch, like, can't listen to music by someone who's been since disgraced, can't watch movies with disgraced actors or by disgraced directors. I understand some people really struggle with that separation of art and artist. For me, my line is I can still engage in stuff that I have enjoyed in the past by that person, but I can't do anything that would still benefit them now. I couldn't make them money. I have that VODs shirt. That's from WrestleMania 34. I got it there as well. But like, so I would find it really uncomfortable to support Velveteen Dream or watch Velveteen Dream if he was still going now. I would feel, that would feel wrong. But watching back stuff from before it all came out, you can't rewrite history. You know what I mean? This match happened, so I can watch it, and it doesn't benefit Velveteen Dream. Patrick Clark is his name, I think, right? His real name. It doesn't benefit him at all, as far as I'm aware, for me to rewatch the show and not skip his match. Call me up, Vince. For God's sake. At 1%. Who's supposed to be the face here? I think it's EC3. But that feels like a miscasting. Yeah, he's acting as face-ish as I think EC3 can, but that's just such a miscasting. He's such a good heel. I suppose this could technically be heel versus heel. Velveteen Dream could easily be the face of this feud as well. I could see it going any one of 3 of the 4 possible ways. I couldn't see them ever doing this as face versus face, because that just feels like a waste of both men. EC3's got a lot of tan on. Did he announce his weight? Because, like, take £5 off just for fake tan. The oversell. So we got a Velveteen chant. But what the fans chant doesn't really reflect who's face and heel. Like, Undisputed Era were definitely the heels in the first match, but they had as many chants as Mustache Mountain. Because the NXT fan base always just, like, appreciated everyone. It was really hard to be, like, a proper heel. That's why I love Ciampa so much when he turned heel, because he actually got, like, real guttural heat. And that was so hard to do in NXT in this era. What? Like, Do you see what I mean about Ranello? That's why I don't like his commentary. That was so contrived. There's no way he was coming up with that on the spot. That tan is ridiculous, man. You don't look tanned. You look like you've got way too much fake tan on. Never understood it. Like, he's in phenomenal shape, isn't he? EC3 here. Like, incredible shape. But the tan kind of distracts from that. It doesn't add to it, in my opinion. What? Oh my god, there's no need to sell that hard. You nearly broke your own neck. Velveteen Dream's doing a lot of, like, powdering and stuff. I guess he's the heel here. But I don't really know. Scoops him up. And... Oh! Oof. Quiet you, computer. That is your name. Cactus clothesline. And walks out of it. Nice. Yeah, there you go. He gets it. Oh, there's that DDT. I forgot that was a Velveteen Dream thing originally. I associate that with Taylor Osborne more now. Forgot that's where that came from. What are they chanting? I couldn't hear what they were chanting. But they cheered, so I'm guessing they were requesting something. Oh, they're looking over towards the entrance ramp. I guess it's something in the crowd happening. No one's watching the match. Wow. So spectacular. This this match so far has been good. It's been, you know, It has been a good match. It's felt like a big step down from the tag match, though, right? Maybe the build into a crescendo. But it's been more character-based, I guess, than necessarily being all balls to the wall. High-octane wrestling. Oh. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? His physique. Big, strong boy. Yes, very good. Very good, Maro. It's a weird way to go from the DDT position. I think, by the way, commentary's talking. The face commentators seem to be giving a lot more credit to EC3 for like his toughness and, you know, like typical babyface attributes. So I'm just gonna settle on EC3 as the face here, but I think it's not as cut and dry as that. I think it's been left deliberately kind of vague. But also the structure of the match, Velveteen's been working over EC3 for a bit. And then EC3 finally fighting back in because Velveteen got too cocky. That feels like EC3's the face, right? Yeah, his eyes shut. He wasn't watching the ref count. Wow. Oh. Slap. Into throat. Whee! Waha! True. True, we don't. Okay. Oh. Double powerbomb. Don't see a lot of them knocking about these days. Is that a Velveteen chant? Super play. No, I should hope he got the worst away. He was just superplexed. Just swings clean over his head. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to make any sort of prediction for this one. Wow. I'm still gonna go with Velveteen Dream, I think, for this one. But I don't remember this. I don't have a clue who wins this. I can't rely on, like, title history knowledge and stuff like that. This was essentially very non-incidental in the grand scheme of things, this match. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go Dream one. Is EC3 bleeding? Yeah, something caught him good. Oh. Well, I think I might have got it right. Yep. 2 from 2. Call me up, Vince. The bounce. Sweet. Oh. Has he ripped his tights right in the crotch there? Looks like it, doesn't it? Little hole in the crotch. There was some weird real story between these two, wasn't there? EC3 telling some story about something about Velveteen Dream, and I can't remember the details from like a party or something. More main roster stuff. Hey, anyone that didn't want to watch that match, it's safe to come back now. And Rousey and Bliss. Is that happening at SummerSlam? Don't remember that match particularly. I remember the build to it. I remember what happened. I remember Bliss cashing in and what have you. But I don't remember the match or the result particularly. Alexa Bliss and Alicia Fox were a team? I don't remember that either. I remember Mickie James being with Alexa Bliss for a bit. Okay, what's next? I like the instrumental of this song. I don't feel like I'd enjoy it as a whole song, though. Never listened to it, though, so maybe I'm judging a bit prematurely. Matt Riddle first appeared here, right? Wow. He elevated quickly, really, didn't he, when you think about it? That's only 5 years ago, and he's just appearing in the crowd. Done quite a lot in that short time. Goldie! And there's the shirt that I have. A good comeback. Almost as good as I know you are, I said you are, but what am I? Honestly, there's a comeback. This should be a fun match. These are two guys that I think other people rate a lot more highly than I do, but I still enjoy both. And this was like still during the rise of Undisputed Era, wasn't it? Ricochet's the same age as me. That makes me feel bad. I'm not on worldwide TV doing incredible athletic stuff. Is this the Velveteen Dream one? Yeah. That's probably where Ricochet peaked. Because that was absolutely incredible. I mean, he didn't steal it. He won it fair and square. It was a ladder match. Bosh. I genuinely don't remember who wins this because, like, I don't recall Ricochet being that champion. But it probably was. And Adam Cole has to move up to the main event scene at some point. And I can't for the life of me think who actually takes it off Adam Cole. So I don't know if I want to predict Ricochet here. I'm trying to, like, think in terms of, like, the Gargano Ciampa feud. Is that basically peaking here? Was it the next January we had Gargano Andrade, and then Adam Cole won the title at the next Mania takeover? Maybe. I'm trying to think. And if that is the case, is this a bit early for Adam Cole to be losing this title? In that timeline? Ugh. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna go Ricochet, but I'm not. I don't even know if Ricochet ever held that title. Genuinely don't. No, I'm gonna go Adam Cole. Final answer. This is genuinely one I don't remember though, and I can't even logic it through. So let's see who wins, eh? Baby. Getting forced reference. Like premeditated by a long shot, you can tell. As I was saying, your crowd reaction does not determine if you're a face or a heel in NXT. Because Adam Cole very definitely the heel here. But that's a hell of a reaction, isn't it? Everyone loves a catchphrase. Loves something you can shout along with. Okay, thank you for the advert. I will not be watching that. Not be doing a watch along of that. Ruthless aggression. Here we go. This should be a lot of fun. I'm expecting like high octane Ricochet stuff early. Adam Cole beat down for a bit. Ricochet fight back, and then either interference, shortcut, or something, and then Adam Cole win. So I'm expecting. Because it's his nickname that's been given to him. Just a casual standing back somersault. Wasn't super unclean though, was it? It didn't just flat out punch him or something. It's nice to see the sort of the traditional wrestling start to a match. That's fun. Done a couple of big Ricochet, hey, look what Ricochet can do moments, but it's been mostly just like wrestling. Chain wrestling. Nope. Is NXT peak Adam Cole? Do we think he's reached that level yet in AEW? Because the MJF stuff's super entertaining, but NXT Adam Cole's peak Adam Cole, right? Feel free to agree or disagree, and tell me why and what is peak if you disagree in the comments. Oh, bye. There's some shiny pants. Oh. Alright. It's Triple H and Edge, is he? So here comes the Adam Cole working over Ricochet period of the match. Or is this him making the mistake early? Yeah, doing the jaw jacking. Off the ropes. Oh, catch. Ushigoroshi. It's so annoying. I don't think Adam Cole has that much in common with Shawn Michaels. Maybe in terms of like charisma and personality wise, but like in ring, he uses a super kick. It's about it. His style's very different, and his strengths and weaknesses are quite different from Shawn Michaels too. Oof! Just lands on his feet, as one does. As one does. That's crazy. That's so good. Like, what I was saying earlier about not rating either of these two as highly as a lot of people do. Ricochet is undeniably an insane athlete. Like, absolutely incredible. I just think sometimes he's a get my stuff in kind of wrestler. Rather than, like, always putting on the best matches. That's my only critique, though. I do think he's incredibly fun to watch. He's kind of a look what I can do wrestler. Which, what he can do is super impressive, don't get me wrong. Oh my god. You didn't need to put a twist in that, man. Yes, we got it, Malvo. Oh. Does he? Are you sure about that, Nigel McGuinness? Because I think he got it wrong there. Just Adam Cole, though. Suplex blocked. Playing in Possum. Is having a great time playing inside a possum. He's climbed in. I know the Adam Cole small jokes are a bit ridiculous on the internet, but that's taking it a bit far. That he could play the whole game and amuse himself inside of a possum. You've never seen a super kick blocked? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, he did it off a springboard, but still. Oh, the crowd lost it at that. No, not yet. It doesn't. Is that the first time we've seen that moonsault? Someone get kicked out of a moonsault. I know Sheamus and Riddle did it at one point, but I think this might be the first instance of it that we saw. Yeet! Oh, right in the neck. Kicked him right in the side of the neck. Bet that hurt. Such a good spot. Fair play. Wow, he moved super late there. Fair play on the timing. Yep, so far so good. Oof, maybe not. Oh, or maybe. Oof. Still going with Cole. That's who I settled on, right? Yeah, probably from when he got hoofed in it before. Mamma mia chant. People love Marvel on commentary, and I just don't. Poison Rana. What's he gonna go? 6:30 or shooting start? No, I don't. Nice. Hurricane Rana to the outside, maybe? Yep. Yep. I know his 6:30 is impressive, but Ricochet's shooting star press is so pretty. I think he's going 6:30 by the position, though. Is he gonna win? Damn it! I wish I'd stuck with my guns. I originally went Ricochet and then I switched. I thought it was maybe too soon. Fair enough. Fair enough. 2 out of 3. It's good enough for Meatloaf. It's good enough for me. Right, while Ricochet celebrates, I'm gonna leave this running, because I'm on limited time. But I need a drink, so just while this celebration occurs and we watch the replays, I will be right back. But yeah, enjoy the network footage. Oh, we're still on replays of this. They're loving this, aren't they? The 6:30. I mean, it is damn impressive. I think the first person I ever saw hit a 6:30 was Jack Evans, if I remember correctly. But there's very, very few that can do that. There we go then. About an hour and 16 minutes left on the show. It's time for a couple of matches, isn't it? NXT TakeOver 8. I imagine the main event's super long. God, they're really pushing SummerSlam, aren't they? I have medium expectations going into the SummerSlam watch along if I manage to get it done in time for tomorrow. Based on the matches that they're advertising on this show. I can certainly only be pleasantly surprised. So I think, have we got just the women's world title and the men's world title matches left on this show? I think I know which one of them is going to be the longer match. Hey up. Hey up, look who it is. Name that tag team. Didn't Sane have a run with the title? Am I imagining that? No, I'm going to pick Baszler. Because some of the names that were in that Mae Young Classic, I'm just going to Google it. Because there was some there's like crazy number of cool names in the original one. Right, let's have a look. Bianca Belair was in it. I always forget that. Candice LeRae was in it. Dakota Kai. Jazzy Gabert, or Gabbert. I can't remember how you say her name, but she's got a hell of a reputation. Kairi Sane was obviously in it. Kaylee Ray was in it. Lacey Evans was in it. Really? Okay. Mercedes Martinez, Mia Yim, Piper Niven was in it. Renee Michelle was in it. Like, that's Drake Maverick's wife, right? She hasn't got a Wikipedia page. That's weird. Rhea Ripley was obviously in it. Raquel Rodriguez, who was, at the time was Reina Gonzalez, was in it. Like, there's probably some of these names I'm not even appreciating how big a deal it is they were in. Sarah Logan was in it. Serena Deeb returned for it. I don't remember that. Obviously, Shayna was in it. Tay Conti was in it. I always forget she was NXT. Because she's, like, really become a serious thing in AEW more so than WWE. Tessa Blanchard was in it. Tony Storm. Xia Li. Like, yeah, just... And that's not everyone. That's just, like... And Tegan Knox was supposed to be in it. It says taken out for a specific reason. Doesn't say why. I'm guessing maybe injuries. Deonna Purrazzo was a backup for it. Lady Tapper was a backup for it. That's crazy. So I think Shayna Baszler wins this match anyway. Back on track. That's Jessie Gabert went out round 1. Wow. So did Kaylee Ray. So did Xia Li. To Mercedes Martinez though. So did Raquel Rodriguez, as was Reina Gonzalez. Sarah Logan. A lot of names that are now with WWE went out round 1. Kairi Sane beat Tessa Blanchard round 1. Wow. Surprised they got Tessa Blanchard and then beat her round 1. That's crazy. Was she not as big a deal back then or something? Kairi Sane beat Tessa Blanchard, Bianca Belair, Dakota Kai, and Toni Storm, and Shayna Baszler. Wow! That's a run. That's a run. Lacey Evans actually got through the first round. Don't remember that. Wild stuff. What a crazy tournament. Anyway, let's focus back on this match. I feel like Shayna Baszler did get the win back here and kept the title. I want to find out if Kairi Sane won the women's title, but that would tell me. I'll tell you what, I'm going to lock in my official prediction as Shayna Baszler, and then I'm gonna see if Kairi Sane ever won the NXT. She captured the NXT Women's Championship in 2018. Oh dear. Oh dear, maybe I'm wrong. Well, I'm sticking with it now. Sticking with it now. Already had one heel lose that title to a very over high-flying babyface. Also, how long had Shayna been champion for here? Because she was really dominant in NXT, right? That guy's big brave man with a security guard between him and Shayna Baszler and a level of professionalism. She would absolutely murder you, my friend. Oh, Kairi Sane doing the funky chicken. It's a long taunt. She's like got 2 taunts that she always does back to back during her entrance. Becomes one big long taunt. Simon Miller is my dad, that sign says. I feel like Kayla Braxton has really found her role as like the interviewer, pre-show host, that kind of role. Not the greatest ring announcer, just listening to this. Like, she's fine. She sounds into it and what have you, but she doesn't have that. There's like a certain quality someone has to have in the voice to do it. It's like a depth. It's like a growl to the voice. It's like the Shaner. It's that if you can add that to your voice, I think you can do it. And I just don't think she has that. She's got almost too high and squeaky, but not squeaky, but you know what I mean. Too high pitched of a voice. Anyway, she's out of there now. Let's concentrate on the match. Nothing ever came of that. They had at one point the 4 horsewomen of MMA and the 4 horsewomen of WWE all under contract, and they did nothing with it. That could have been like a War Games match. I know 2 of the MMA horsewomen were very green. But, like, if anyone can carry you to a decent match, it's, oh, we've given you Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky Lynch. I'm sure they can manage it between them. And you've still got Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler on your team to carry a lot of the weight as well. Like, I'm sure they could have handled that. That was a nice transition, to be fair. That was. This is being pretty nicely done, to be honest, because it's like it looks. I mean, until that poor attempt at a shove, it looked quite real. Like they were really jostling for position, and Zayn managed to actually grab that stretch muffler. Like it had that competitive feel that some matches don't, because they're almost too well choreographed. Get out of here. Bye, Felicia. I had a full-on conversation with her there. Oof. Crumpled. Absolutely crumpled. Oh. I mean, yeah. It's one of those that, isn't it? Where when you think about it, it's like, no, that's fine. I could bend my leg that way. But at first glance, that just looked really brutal, and that's what you want. And leg, apparently. It's the trick, innit? Make things that are actually quite comfortable look very uncomfortable. And Shayna's really good at that. The arm stomp that she used to do a lot in NXT always made me cringe. And I think, was it Dakota Kai who actually went out injured with it and sold it really well? And then everyone else just kind of, it was just a spot in a match and they came back into it from it. And it was like, yeah, again, taking something that's actually fine, but making it look absolutely horrendous. Oh. But yeah, the arm stomp always used to get me because it always felt like it could go so wrong so easily. But Shayna was obviously really good at it. Like that, she executed that so safely, considering how dangerous that would be if she got it wrong. We needed a face-on camera of that, like a camera in the opposite turnbuckle. She's walking straight to it, doing that. And then a what? Referee desperately trying to get out of the way. That was fun with the reaction in the background. That you actually saw the commentator grab the head, like, whoa! Good match so far. Then again, that shouldn't be a surprise. NXT Shayna Baszler was phenomenal. Kairi Sane's just an incredible wrestler. Like, I say it shouldn't be a surprise. It's not a surprise. If I sounded surprised, I didn't mean to, is what I mean. Oh, Avalanche gut wrench. Or gut wrench superplex, I guess you could say. I'd say that was a look of pain. Some Yebu punches. Get that crowd involved. Oh, into the knee. Oh, that wasn't the smoothest she's ever done that, but it still looked alright, I guess. Oh yeah, that was the Kirifuja clutch where Nikki Cross smiled as she passed out to it, wasn't it? Spear. Tell you what, considering she's tiny, that looked like a very impactful spear, didn't it? She gave everything into that. Insane elbow. Pin her, yeah, silly woman. Oof. Very good, very good. We've not seen a proper Kirifuja lock-in yet, have we? So I'm guessing this is going to get counted into the clutch. Yeah, look how she's lying. No. She kicked out, though. Wow. I thought she was lying the way she was so that she could, like, catch her into the clutch. It's such a good elbow drop, isn't it? I think also today was the SummerSlam 2013 watch along from 5 years before this. And I was talking about how bad CM Punk's top rope elbow is, and I'm a big CM Punk fan, but it just wasn't particularly good at that. Kairi Sane shows you how it's done. It was a great elbow drop in it. Again, doing a great job of making it look like a real struggle. Will Sane tap. Will my prediction be correct? I don't see a tapping. Can see a passing out to a Kirifuja clutch. Oh, drops the elbow. That was a fun little detail. Dropping an elbow on the back of the head with it. Uh-oh. That weird anchor submission she likes to do. Another elbow? Uh-oh. Could my prediction be in jeopardy here? Come on, Shayna. Catch her into the clutch. Oh, no. She just stuck her feet up. Oh, my God. Well, that'll do. There we go. That's... Oh. God damn it. I guess I'm 2 out of 4. This is a good match, though. Very good. I think the highlight so far has still been the opener, but that was really good. That might be second for me. Adam Cole and Ricochet was good as well, though. Yeah, I had a feeling she won the NXT Women's title at some point. And thinking about it, she was main roster during the pandemic, so there's not a lot of time, really. There's only like a year and a half for her to have won it some other time. So maybe I should have predicted that saying here, but I didn't. So what can you do? Oh, this was a really good false finish into real finish, because that felt like the finish, and then it was all of a sudden. Like, that felt like that was Shayna winning, didn't it? I've got that shirt, the I'm a Hugger shirt. I think. I had it. Don't know where it is now. Gives her a bow. And says one more. Uno más, por favor. Sure thing. I've just realised what's coming up later in 2018, so I can do a watch along of, because it'll have been 5 years. Let's have a look. Yeah, Evolution, October 2018. Ooh. Wait, was this just launching at the time? NXT UK. Crazy, that's 5 years ago. There's Zach Gibson. There's Tyler Bate with just a mustache. Baby Pete Dunne. Oh, coming soon. It's not started yet. Wow. Oh, big moment coming on this SummerSlam watch along, though. Oh, I think I know what this is. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not looking forward to the SummerSlam watch along quite as much. Cause just for that moment, really. I think that match was good as well, to be fair. People sleep on Carmella, but when she was given the position, like given the world title and given the chance to have some like actual matches with people, she carried her weight. Main event time? Yeah, the time has come. Let's go. This is chapter 4. Oh, I didn't realize this was the 4th one. I thought this was the 3rd. I know that's all you can say, Maro. It's part of the reason I don't enjoy you on commentary. Johnny Gargano did a great job of being like the white meat babyface. It's hard to get one of those over in this day and age. I love Ciampa though. Oh, bye. Ciampa and Goldie is the dream team, honestly. I'm gonna pick Ciampa to win this. I think. Oh, I don't know. In January, it's Johnny Gargano and Andrade for the title, isn't it? Do you reckon the plan was always to go Gargano Ciampa, or was I can't remember? Was Black's injury like legit? Let's have a look at this, Alistair Black. Was Alistair Black injured before NXT TakeOver Brooklyn IV? Oh yeah, it was. It was a legit. He got a groin injury at a house show. Okay, that makes sense. So the plan was to do the triple threat. And they just made the best of a bad situation by turning it last man standing. What a theme song this is, by the way. Does Ciampa have his theme yet? Or is he still coming out to silence and the fans chanting profanity at him? Because Ciampa's theme song's a banger, but nothing beats him being sworn at by the crowd as his theme music. Gotta be Ciampa, right? Why do I have a feeling that Ciampa wins, and then isn't this where he loses the title to injury? Maybe suffered even in this match, I'm not sure. But I'm going to say he retains. And I'm either going to go 3 from 5 or 2 from 5, which is abysmal for a show I've already seen in an era that I know well. Is it still silence? Oh. Come on, crowd. Come on, Brooklyn. Get louder. Oh, this is disappointingly quiet from the crowd. There we go. They're getting there. They're getting there. The New Orleans crowd was better. Just saying. Unless that didn't translate well to TV either. Oh, they're off. Still better in New Orleans, but yep. That's his theme song. It's a bold strategy. I remember at the time as well, he refused to have merch, didn't he? Because he didn't want anyone supporting him. But I mentioned I saw some of the shirts in the crowd and I had it. So he'd started to have merch at this point. But I remember originally when he first turned heel, he wouldn't even have merch or anything. And he kept tweeting abuse at WWE Shop, but it was like the word at and then WWE Shop. He didn't use the actual way to tag people on Twitter. It's just gold. Nope. And they're off. This should be fun. This should be good. Oh my god. Anywhere in the world. Gonna catch a flight. That's a stretch. I'm a big fan of this rivalry in my row, but that's a stretch. Oh. Into stirs. Oh. Saw some Johnny Butt. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm just enjoying it. The shit, the spectacle. It's just gonna get more from here, isn't it? We've already positioned some steps, but not used them. There's that shirt I was talking about. But I remember for quite a while he refused to have any merch because the fans didn't deserve it and stuff like that. Great, great heel run. Never mind, come on, it's no disqualification, my dude. Ooh, got out of it. So we've had a, was that that was Britt Baker in the front row? That was Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, probably there for Adam Cole. Obviously. But, yeah, so far we've had the steps set up, we've had the concrete set up. Oh, get wrecked. Percy, Watson, Jackson. One of them's that superhero movie, and one of them's him. And I forget which one's which. But yeah, there's a couple of spots, future spots being set up. Ciampa's gonna sit in the chair, just chill out for a bit. My dinner's been brought to me, so I'm gonna enjoy that whilst watching this main event. What do you guys snack on or eat? Oh my goodness! Johnny Gargano just ate that entire announce table. But yeah, these videos are like best part of 3 hours. Surely you have like snacks or something. And you sit down to watch these. Let me know what you eat, drink, and how you be merry. Yeah, it'd be a pretty short last man standing match if you didn't get up. Malvo. Like, doing it through the other table and doing a leap across and stuff, it just makes everything seem so much more real because it's less contrived, like the setup and stuff. That's what this feud was so good at, making you believe. Like, people hated Ciampa. In 2018, people bought in and hated Ciampa. Yes, thank you, Malvo. Everything is legal. We got that. It's funny, I give commentators grief for like repeating themselves with like rules and stuff in matches. But then on EBEZAsimsgames, I do the exact same thing. It just comes second nature when you're commentating. You just want to reiterate the rules whenever there's an opportunity. Go on, Ciampa. It's funny how self-aware NXT was. Like, Johnny Wrestling was the babyface, and then Ciampa for heel heat declared himself the greatest sports entertainer of all time. Because he knew, and Triple H knew, referring to yourself as a sports entertainer, the official term in WWE is heat. Fans want wrestling. And they knew it. It was like a dig at Vince almost, wasn't it? By the way, Ciampa was right not to want to go to the main roster, so was Johnny. Got a long way to go yet. We've still got a step spot. We've still got concrete floor spot. See, this isn't a rest hold. This is a story beat in the match. I love that. Only Ciampa could bring a chin lock to a last man standing match and make it valuable to the match. Yep, goes for it again. Nice. And on top of everything else, it makes sense. Like they pointed out, if he can completely choke out Johnny, Johnny can't get up. It makes total sense. Oh, the Hangman sleeper. Oh, nice. Oh, there's plenty, Mauro. There's plenty. Yeet! Hey up, table time. A table over concrete. Can possibly go wrong, eh? During the pandemic era, didn't Candice randomly turn on Johnny? Or was it that Johnny was the heel and Candice was still face and then she turned on Ciampa? Or something. There was something janky, wasn't there? In their, like, final match. Oh dear. That seems a little dangerous. Good old wrestling maneuvers by Ciampa. Rear chin lock, German suplex. That could never happen, right? Someone going through a table, they set up. Happens all the time. I think it's a trust thing, where it's like, if you set up the table, you know you're confident going through it. Because it seems to happen more often than someone going through a table that's been set up for them. I'd love to see if someone's actually done, like, a count on that. Oh, it's gonna get worse now, though. I think I remember the end of this match. Weirdly, I remember, like, oh, nice. I remember where the ending takes place, but I don't remember specifically who wins it. Like, I don't remember the exact spot. But I know we're nowhere near the end yet. Like, geographically, we're nowhere near the end. I was about to say it'd be really cool if Johnny just saw Ciampa, saw red, and launched himself at him. Super kick was a bit more controlled, but still a good effect. It's a cool move. Couldn't do it to anyone, but it's a cool move. I love the fact that fans knew better than to like try and smark this one. Like, you never got anyone like smarkishly supporting Ciampa. Because it would have just ruined it. The atmosphere was a big part of this feud. Except that guy. Sit down, fool. Selling? What's that? One. Is that the referees can't woke them up? That was really fun. And now they're not. I don't know how long this match actually is. But it's long. Oh, no way. On the pre-show of this match, Bianca Belair beat Deonna Purrazzo. That's a match I didn't know had happened. And Pete Dunne beat Zach Gibson to retain the UK Championship. 33-42 this match goes. Wow. To be fair though, I'm not bored yet. I don't know about you. I'm ready for more. Oh my god. Oh! Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. I don't think the finish takes place there. Also, we haven't used the tables or the concrete yet. Just saying. Things like that are set up for foreshadowing. Something has to happen with them. I don't remember the table spot. I want to know what happens with that. Because that's a wild setup. Oh, he's going to expose the ring boards as well. That was New Orleans, wasn't it? Where he won with the Widow's Bell or whatever it's called. Willow's Bell. Onto onto the wood. Good job you're going on last then, isn't it? Just goes to show as well to people who say, oh, it's basically a trampoline, a wrestling ring. That's like an inch of foam and then wooden boards. That's what's under the mat. There we go. Finish with my tea. Way to spoil that moment, Mauro, before the camera panned across. Oh my god. Be careful, crowd. There's bits of crutch flying around. That must hurt. He just literally broke a crutch across the man's back. Oh, they're right in front of the tables as well. What is the plan here? Hmm. Oh god, I don't like where this is going. Look, I know both men are fine. Oh, because this is 5 years ago. I know both men are okay. Now, okay-ish. I know Ciampa had like major injury issues, probably not helped by this match. Um, but I still like cringe when something seems like it's coming. The "you deserve it" chant. I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's. I mean, that guy's directing it at Ciampa, but I don't know if that was people preemptively chanting that Johnny deserves it. Oh my god, that was close to those steps that are upside down. Good grief. Took some risks in this match. Oh, and they've not even taken the biggest ones yet, because they've not done the table spot, not done anything on the concrete, and the finish, from what I remember, was quite high risk as well. This is such a good match. Oh! Oh! Someone just got yeeted. This only got 4.5 stars. Sorry, Meltzer, you don't know what you're talking about. Not a clue. He's gonna put the guy on him. The recklessness as well. Oh my god! I hope that guy got paid well to have a chair chucked at him. As if. Buried him under a person. But that's not been done in a last man standing match very many times. We've seen the burial thing before, haven't we? Like, under a load of equipment. But has anyone ever used a person? I love these two. Particularly Ciampa, but I love these two together. So we've now introduced a handcuff spot. We still have a table and a solid concrete floor spot to do. Now we've got a handcuff spot to do as well. Keep introducing more plot points without actually resolving them. Low blow? Surely you low blow from here, Champa. No. Oh! Oh, the gum that might be a tooth spot. Love to see it. Old school, that. We're going to see the tables. Is that hair dripping down Gargano's face like straight hair, or is he bleeding out of his forehead? No, it's hair. Air raid crash seems like the most obvious spot here because then it's both bodies going through the tables, more likely to break. Oh! Those tables must have been, like, pretty fragile tables. They seem to give quite easily. Uses a crutch. Uses a broken crutch. They are fighting forever. Calm down, fans. This isn't an AEW video game. What you on about? I mean, Gargano's following Ciampa. Where's Ciampa going? Oh. Sorry, he says. As he just kicked a crutch at someone in the audience. Oh, yep. Call back. Must hurt tapping with the handcuff on your wrist, like, because he's slamming his wrist into the handcuff. Sort your bogey out, mate. Tell him, Ciampa. Tell him to sort his bogey out. Yeah, it's a little late. Sort your bogeys out, Johnny. Johnny Bogies. Oh. Interrupts the count very cleverly. Yeah, please sort your bogies out, my dude. I can't remember if that's the finish. If that's the finish, then that might be why it lost half a star. Yeah, okay. I understand why it lost half a star. It's a fun ending, but it's a bit of an unsatisfying ending, isn't it? I had a feeling it was a bigger bump than that. But it's just Johnny injuring his knee. Fair enough. I mean, it's good storytelling. It's good storytelling. I got nothing against it. Look at that scar on Ciampa's arm. And still stuck. Still handcuffed. It's such a fun time anytime these two are allowed to just go hell for leather. Slightly underwhelming table spot, honestly, by the end there, but by the time it had been built up so much, but there's only so much they can do with that. Oof. Yeah, maybe. Probably not, though. Probably fine. Champa just rolls off it onto his feet. Amazing stuff. Great match, honestly. Great feud. Great show. Really enjoyed it. It went 3 from 5 on the predictions. I thought it was Champa that won this. But, yeah. Leave a like. Oh, he's been freed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Excuse me, there's a fly in my face. Enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought and anything I asked over the course of the video. Please feel free to answer. Love having a discussion in the comment section. And share with your friends if you think they would enjoy going over this anniversary with us. Also, if you're new here, do feel free to subscribe. I do lots of watch-alongs. I do predictions, reviews, wrestling video games. I do all sorts. All sorts of wrestling stuff. Lists. Top 10s I've started doing and like analyses and stuff that I'm getting into doing. All sorts of stuff on the channel. But for now, as we watch this, I don't think anything else is going to happen that I need to react to. So all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.